Hey there, it's Lawso here, the assassin. Today, I'd like to talk about complex B2C sales online. So, a lot of these are going to be high ticket items that require perhaps some customization on behalf of you, the provider, maybe a complex quote or something like that. So, it's not going to be a easy transaction like buying clothing or shoes or something like that, which is sort of a different subject to this one. So how do you get on if that's what you're doing and you're selling in a crowded market? And most of the time with B2C, your prospective customer is moving towards pleasure. In B2B, it's normally away from pain. Sometimes it will be away from pain if it's like a leaky tap or a flooded bathroom or something like that. They're moving away from pain. But when it's a more complicated thing like landscaping, renovations to a house, even buying a car, there's sometimes a little bit more to it. And there's a lot of perhaps face to face or over the phone negotiation. Sometimes it can be done by email, but very rarely, because often you'll have to visit the premises and work out a bunch of things. So, how do you get around attracting the right type of customer to make those inquiries and not just have everyone? So, the key is to understanding who that ideal customer is. So spending a bit of time to work out the avatar or the persona of that group of people. And there might be, might be three or four different types, maybe more. Understanding what it is that they desire. And it's not always cheap and nasty. It's not always based on price. It's normally based on value. So how do you demonstrate that value? Well, you do that through imagery and video, and to make sure that you go through and explain some of the extra effort you go to in order to acquire the knowledge and skills that you have to perform it well, or the time it takes to produce an optimum result or a premium product or service. So that's generally the way to go about it. Case studies are fantastic for this. So if you can show the prospective customer that you've done this many times for someone like them in a similar situation, similar size bathroom, kitchen, backyard that you're renovating or landscaping or any other type of service that you're providing, whether it be interior design, interior fit outs, laying carpets or replacing carpets or some other sort of flooring. So that's really the key to understanding who you're selling to, understanding what media they consume. Obviously, search is going to be quite important. So understanding what search terms they're using to find services like yours, and then to present yourself in the right way. And we use a particular method for doing that with the content. So we have to write that again in customer language. So you show some empathy for their situation and what they're looking for. And if it's, if we're selling to that pleasure end, you've got to show those good videos and images of the finished product or service outcome that they really desire. So one of the things that I always like to find out is, what is the lifetime value of that new customer? Is it a once-off sale? Is it something that they'll buy regularly from you? And how much is that worth to you? And therefore, how much is it worth, or how much can you afford to invest in your marketing to attract a new customer that resembles that best ever customer that you've had? Understanding that gives us a real clue as to what we can spend in the marketing and how many that you need in any given month, a year, or whatever time frame we're looking at. Hope you find this helpful. As always, if you'd like some tips and some advice, reach out and we can have a chat. Thanks.